Go.
Hello, my people. It's your Negro with aptitude and host of the Blackboard, Mickey Lee. Happy Monday and welcome to a new week. Welcome as well to a new episode of Money Mondays. This is the series where we celebrate Black and African entrepreneurs, where we discuss finance, economics, real estate, entrepreneurship, all kinds of ways to get that bag. And this week is no different. We're going to talk about the new gold in this video. We're also going to discuss 5 ways to use your car to make money. Before we dive into today's topics, I want to take a moment and thank our new subscribers and welcome them to the Blackboard. We've got Gigi Gasgate and Ikanga's Revenge. I hope I am pronouncing both of those correctly. Welcome to the Blackboard and welcome to your new life as a Negro with aptitude. All right, let's get into it. As I've been warning you for quite a while, food shortages are beginning to become the norm. And I have to tell you, it's not just because of the quote-unquote pandemic that we are experiencing, though if you would look at the statistics that are posted by the World Health Organization, the CDC, and other organizations, your chances of getting the pandemic, of getting the virus, are far lower than your chances of a stroke or diabetes, cancer. There's a whole bunch of other things, but I've already talked about this in other videos. So aside from the pandemic, quote unquote pandemic, there are other issues that are contributing to food shortages. These are weather events, whether they be droughts, whether they be floods, monsoons, hurricanes, or even earthquakes that are destroying crops. Then you have pestilence types events like the African swine flu that has caused millions and millions of animals, in particular pigs, to be culled in China alone. Then there are other issues in other places with animal diseases that are requiring them to cull the herds. What the pandemic has done, or the response to this pandemic has done, has caused the breakup of a number of supply chains. And so you have people, for example, pig farmers, turkey farmers, cattle ranchers, etc., who may still have animals that they are raising, but because of the supply chain breakdown, they cannot necessarily bring these animals to market. So the animals cannot be processed, that is, slaughtered, butchered, etc., for them to go to market. So all of these things together are lessening the amount of food that is available, either in the supply chain or from the ground, the root ground. So this means that there is a shifting not only of the food sources, but it's also a shifting of what we're going to begin to value in this country and around the world. So it's time for us to talk about the new gold. You're looking at it, folks. That's right. Seeds. Seeds are the new gold. In the near future, society will shift so dramatically that um, those who have food will be the ones who will survive it. Those who won't. And not only do you need to have food, but the ability to grow food. And so that's the reason why I have the Wednesday episode, the Wednesday series, Waste Not Wednesdays, so we all can learn how to grow food. Because the more people know how to grow food from their homes or conduct small animal husbandry from their homes, the more opportunities people will have to barter and exchange items for food items. And why am I saying barter or exchange items for food items? Well, quite simply, there are a number of strategies and a number of forces at play to get rid of the USD, get rid of the dollar. And that will happen in a pretty short order. The value of the dollar has dipped dramatically over the last several years since the quote-unquote Great Recession of 2008, and it never really has recovered. The truth is that the United States money is not backed up by gold and hasn't been since 1971 or so, since Richard Nixon, but it's primarily backed up by the brand, the image of the United States, the idea of the United States. It's not backed up by anything tangible. As the response to this pandemic continues, and as the coming months give excuses for more stringent lockdowns to occur, we are going to be finding, before we know it, that the dollar has absolutely no value, and the only way to get the items that you need is for you to have already stored them or for you to have the skills to grow them. So my suggestion to you again is that you start to hang out with us on Wednesdays for Waste Not Wednesdays, where a lot of the content will be about how to grow food, how to store food, how to conduct emergency preparedness in your home with your family or friends, also how to get ready for any kind of disasters, things of that nature. And even if you don't know how to grow food at this particular moment, make a habit of just picking up seeds. When you find them in the hardware store, you find them at Walmart or Lowe's, Home Depot, or even in some of the grocery stores. Wherever you find the seeds, go ahead and pick up packets of seeds that you would eat, seeds that would grow food that you would eat, or seeds that would grow food that might be popular in your area, because the seeds themselves will become the new gold. Since we're on the subject of money, which we always are on a Money Mondays, I wanted to take a moment and talk about a few ways to make money using your car. Now, a lot of us are finding ourselves at home far more these days than we ever were before, and it's either because we're working from home or we unfortunately have been furloughed, furloughed. Okay, I'm putting it where y'all can get it. Okay, furloughed, or even worse, we have lost our jobs, and so we're scrambling to figure out ways to make money. Well, that car of yours can be a gold mine. Let's keep with the theme of today, a gold mine of opportunities to utilize your car to make money. So here are 5 of the ways that you may or may not be familiar with at this time. One is to deliver, is a delivery. So this means delivering packages, food, medicine, etc. Some of the top companies are Postmates, Amazon Flex, and Doorman. Typically, people are making between $18 to $25 an hour. And since the average hourly rate in the United States, I think, is around $15, $16 an hour, this is a great way to utilize your car. It doesn't take a whole lot of skills to learn how to do it. It really just takes to follow directions and see it through, and for you to be able to keep it moving in terms of paying your bills and handling your responsibilities. Another way to use your car, especially if you have a van or truck, is in moving and hauling, such as household furnishings or larger packages, things like that. A couple of apps are GoShare and BodyTurk. Both of these apps are primarily geared towards people, as I said, who own vans or trucks. But if you have a car, you can also find a space utilizing these apps. A third way is groceries. Since more people are at home and a lot of people are reticent to go out into the public, because of either the longer lines it takes to get in stores, or they don't want to take a chance of catching this virus, or any number of other reasons, more and more apps are being used to deliver food. So in this case, it's not restaurant food, but groceries. Apps like Burpee, Instacart, and Shipt are ranking highly for those who are signed up for using those apps to make money. A fourth way is advertisement, using your car to advertise for other people. And this can be wrapped, having your car wrapped, or spot ads where a sticker, a removable sticker, is placed in one position on your car, but it does not cover the entire car. Apps such as Wrapify, Auto Wrapped, and Sticker are also ranking high for this type of hustle. The last way is car rental. Say you have either an extra car you're not using very much, or you have a car that you no longer use as much because you're working from home, for example. Then you could use your car and rent it out. There are multiple apps out there that will help you do this. Turo, Get Around, and Hire Car are a few. So there are 5 ways to make money using your car. I hope you find this helpful, and I'll be sure to leave a few of the links in the description box if you want to check them out further. That's all I have for you this week, folks. Thanks again for hanging out with me on Money Mondays. I'll be back with you in just a couple of days on Waste Not Wednesdays. Have a great night.